Yay! Thank you very much for joining us in beautiful Valencia. It's wonderful, isn't it, to be here? For us North Europeans, we don't recognise this thing up in the sky. What is this? What is this? It's crazy. Anyway, listen, thank you very much for joining us. It's wonderful to be with you. And thank you to all of you who are sponsoring this event. Very, very much an event for you as much as anyone else, so thank you very much. My name's Frazer Chesterman. If you don't know me, I'm one of the co-founders of FuturePrint. My colleague, who's down here he is. Hang on. That was a louder clap for Marcus than when I came on. What's going on? Thank you very much for joining us here in Valencia, a great venue. As you know, most of our team, you know them, Cindy, Caris, Eleanor, they've been working so hard on this event. It's wonderful for us to be here. Thank you very much for letting us come and host this event here. It's part of an Inkjet week, and as many of you will know, we have done this today and tomorrow, but we've also run something with people in technology where Tree, where are you, Tree? I can't see you. There he is. He just ran something yesterday. And as you know, we're also doing the factory visit on Friday. A few of you may be joining that. It's great to be here. It's great to be an Inkjet week in Valencia. Anyone let me explain a little bit about us. We are, I guess you'd call us an omni-channel organization. Marcus and I, if you don't know, we ran an event called Imprint. Do any of you know Imprint? Do you remember Imprint? So we had this idea back in 2011 for an event that was around industrial print. And that was always something that we felt was an interesting community. And that's really what you guys are. You're part of that community. And FuturePrint comes out of that, really. It's our new incarnation. And we kind of see it as it says, an omni-channel concept, which focuses on delivering content to a 25,000 community, which is great, isn't it? It's such a huge community of people across the world. Oh, you lost me. Thank you. I'm ducking in and out. Is everything okay? Yeah. See, it's a community that's across the world, and it's very much about you and the always these things are going to trouble you, aren't they? It worked. The clap was good. Maybe it's anyway. Listen. So basically, if you don't know, that's what we do. FuturePrint is all about an omni-channel community, and that's why we're here. But we do events. We love. Apart from when the technology doesn't work. I use that. Guys? Yeah? I'm happy to use that. Cheers. It's fine. I'll hang on to it. Yeah, cool. I'll just stick that in my pocket. Okay, listen, that's me. Fantastic. Okay, much better. The important thing is we're here. And although the technology is not working, I'm here, the gang are here, you're all here. So thank you very much. This conference is going to be really interesting. We've got loads of new speakers and people that we haven't heard from before. And I think it's going to be quite exciting. However, I would say our times are quite challenging. Do we feel the world is quite challenging at the moment? Yeah. Do we? Do we feel it's challenging at the back? It's quite tough. It's quite a tough world at the moment. It's a fairly gloomy narrative, isn't it? All of us are hearing the same thing. It's quite gloomy. We've got inflation, we've got economic challenges. We've just had COVID, which is still kind of around in our minds. We've got war, we've got instability globally, we've got climate crisis. This is what's known as a VUCA world. Forbes called it a VUCA world. Volatile, unpredictable, complex, ambiguous. Do we feel that? Zoltan, do we feel that? Some of you will know that I've said this before. It still feels like it 6 months later. And so in challenging times, we have to think about what we do. And I think what we tend to do is one of two things. We tend to hunker down. We kind of hide when it's windy. That wasn't me, by the way, that noise. We hide, don't we? We kind of hunker down, or we innovate and we adapt. And that's what today and tomorrow is all about. It's about you guys sharing some of those innovations, some of those ideas, some of that learning to help us kind of respond to the challenges of a VUCA world. Because actually it's about creating our own future. It's predictable, but it's creating our own future. Actually, does anyone know who this guy is? Who said that? Schumpeter. Schumpeter's the guy that came up with the concept of innovation. He's Austrian from the 1940s, and he said that innovation is creativity times risk. Do you get that? Creativity times risk, yeah? Innovation is that. And actually, when we think about innovation, it really is about certain DNA, certain things that happen in our world. And innovators often have these same characteristics. And I hope that you guys are all like this. Innovators are willing to look at new ideas. They're people that question things. They don't like the status quo. They're innovators. They're disruptors. They're people that really like to challenge things, observe our world in a different way. And they like to network with people outside of their normal world. And hopefully that's what we're doing here. And they like to experiment relentlessly with new ideas and connect the unconnected. That's what innovation DNA looks like. That's what innovators are about. I always think about this. We look at the sigmoid curve, which Charles Handy came up with. When is the right time to innovate? The right time is not when things are going wrong, but actually when things are going right. Continue to innovate, continue to do new things. And I always think it's interesting if you could ask yourself this. Could you ask yourself this? What is the one innovation I'd be really upset if my competitor came up with? Can you think of that now? Have you all got competitors? Have any of you not got any competitors? Most of you have. That's the one thing that would be really pissed off if they launched or invented. Maybe that's the thing you should be doing. Now, talking about innovation, we're here in sunny Spain. What do we think of when we think of Spain and innovation and ideas? We might think of the sunshine, we might think of holidays. Actually, you would not believe the amazing inventions and innovations that come from Spain. Would you believe the submarine came from Spain? The first inventor of the submarine, designed in 1888, submarine in Spain. Number 2 of the great inventions, the gyrocopter, or helicopter, precursor to helicopter. Spanish engineer in 1920 created this, considered the precursor. Now this is a serious one, disposable syringe, invented in Spain. And actually, this guy, Manuel Llanol, was a serial inventor. So that's 3 really good inventions that have come up in Spain. But I'm going to give you 2 more that are really groundbreaking. Now this is a serious invention. Chupa Chups. Anyone know this? Chupa Chups. This is something that, maybe your children would know. Yeah, this guy, Bernard, he came up with this idea. It was a challenge. He could see that sticky jam was getting on kids' fingers, and he thought, I'm going to invent something creative and clever. And he came up with this world-leading innovation, Chupa Chups. And finally, the final real big one of innovation is the mop. The mop. You know what, it's funny, because the Spanish here are going, yeah, we knew that. But I don't think the rest of us, knew that the mop was invented in Spain, did we? Yeah, interesting. Same guy who invented the syringe, same guy, came up with the mop. Actually, and it's all about the problem and the solution. He came up with this because he could see that people were using rags on the floor and getting on their hands and knees, and he came up with this concept of the mop. Problem, creative, solution. And I think that's about the perfect innovation environment, isn't it? And what's that look like, that perfect innovation environment? Well, hopefully you guys all work in the perfect innovation environment. The mix of wisdom and experience, the mix of youth and talent, where you get ideas and where ideas are there, where you have strong trust in your teams. Because actually, if you haven't got trust, you're not going to be able to innovate. You're not going to be able to come up with new ideas. Trust is really crucial. Honesty. Obviously recognizing reward and kind of initiative, but also why. I'm sure many of you have heard of Simon Sinek, talking about why you do what you do. Just nod if you've heard of Sinek and why. Yeah. The balance of people, teamwork, and leadership. You've got to have that, haven't you? You've got to have that. Hopefully your environments are like this. And of course, a mix of logical, the science, and the creative. Those kind of two things. Actually, to go boldly, or to boldly go, you need... Do you recognize these guys? Yeah? Spock, what was he like? Logical. And Captain Kirk, he was the creative one, the leader, the dynamic one. You need those two characteristics to be innovative. So anyway, great week. We're having a super week. What a great place to be. We thank you for being with us. And the next 2 days are going to be really lovely, exciting, interesting, great content. Really looking forward to it. And from the point of view of you guys networking with each other, we try and put some breaks in because it's important that you share your ideas. It's important that you're together to actually innovate ideas and to share and learn and network. And as you see, the breaks are there, and there'll be networking dinner here, or drinks and networking dinner. And then tomorrow we have a full day, again, with coffee breaks, lunch break, and then we'll see you off the premises.